Two new tools to fight fentanyl. Moments ago, Governor Greg Abbott announced the steps his administration is taking to fight the deadly drug that's killed more than 2,000 Texans last year.
Our Stephanie Jimenez joins us live from Austin right now. Steph, the governor announced these things during a roundtable discussion there today.
Correct, Steve and Myra. Lots of discussions that took place today. He met with families who have lost loved ones to fentanyl, along with law enforcement officers. And towards the end of that summit, of this One Pill Kill Summit, he announced two major things that he's doing in order to keep Texans from dying of fentanyl poisoning. Now, the one thing that he's doing, the first thing he announced, was that he's launching a new statewide media campaign. It's part of an extension of his One Pill Kills campaign in order to raise awareness about the deadly impacts of fentanyl. The second thing that he's doing is ramping up distribution of Narcan across the state to all 254 counties. Now, as I just said, the governor's announcement came towards the end of his summit. He really spent the day meeting with law enforcement, doctors, also parents who lost their kids to fentanyl. He agreed that Texas needs to do more to save lives and also keep fentanyl out of our communities. And then towards the end, he gave specifics as to what his administration is prepared to do. Listen.
Texas today is launching a $10 million multimedia campaign to educate Texans how to prevent, recognize, and reverse fentanyl poisoning in Texas. We're announcing a statewide distribution of life-saving Narcan. It will go to all 254 counties.
So the governor at the end didn't take any questions from the press, but I did have to speak with some of his officials afterwards and just get more clarification as to what he meant as far as that Narcan distribution is concerned. So what he said was that there are 20,000 doses of Narcan. That's one batch, and right now it's going out, and it's going to be spread out across all 254 counties in Texas. Now, it is worth noting that when you compare all 254 counties, Bexar County is in the top 5 when it comes to deadly fentanyl overdoses. So it's unclear if that means that Bexar County is going to be receiving more shipments of Narcan. That's something that we're going to be asking the administration. And of course, as soon as we get that answer, we'll let you know. For now, we're live here in Austin. Stephanie Jimenez, KSAT 12 News. Keep up to date with all of San Antonio's top news, weather, and so much more by clicking the like and subscribe buttons below. And once again, thanks for watching KSAT.